It's gonna be great.
Oh, just look. It's like I'm in a storybook. Oh, it's bliss. I dreamed that it would be somewhat, but not like this. Look over there. Oh my God, how very odd, and what might they be? Something splendid, maybe. Look over here. Could you bust? Isn't it just bedazzling, dazing, utterly amazing? Gazing around, it's like today. Just seeing it feels so good. I'd scream if I only could. I'd hoped and wished and wondered what I'd do here. Wished and prayed and planned it to a T. Prayed and well, my prayers are coming true.
Hi, I'm Sophia Haber Brock, and I want to share an amazing experience that I had this past summer. I was in the Howell Police Athletic League's production of Walt Disney's The Little Mermaid. I started with Howell PALTC Theater Company 3 summers ago. Every year I had so much fun and I felt so good about what I accomplished that I wanted to come back, and now I'm looking forward to doing it again this summer. Positively, the best theater company all around. Go grab some positivity and let's go to the stage.
Word. There ain't nothing you can't do. So go get some positivity. You can bet on positricity. And just let that positivity. Who's autonomy? What is it?
Positivity!
Positivity works. Go kid. Now you're Lucky Charms. Oh my God. Doesn't she just make you proud?
I'm the director of the Howell PALTC Theater Company.
She's been the theater company director since 2010. Her and all of her staff every year are the best.
When I was in college, I did my first show and then went on to study theater at the Circle in the Square in New York City. So that's how it started.
The theater program here is phenomenal. I said to Jillian, because I have a lot of connections through my national pal, that I'm going to make some open inroads to Broadway. And I've brought Broadway people here to talk to the kids and to train them.
You might think that sponsoring a stage production of a movie or a former Broadway show is a little unusual for a police athletic league. Police athletic leagues usually sponsor boxing, baseball, and other sports events. But the Howell Police Athletic League has a more modern, open-minded philosophy.
We love the theater program, and there is an explanation behind it. Traditionally, PALs involve sports programs and youth mentoring. But we decided years ago, in 2009, that we needed something else for those children and young adults that were not involved with sports.
In Little Mermaid, I was a featured dancer. When I got the part, I was really nervous. I couldn't imagine that I could do it. Sure, I could dance, but I didn't feel I was good enough to be a featured dancer. My dad said go for it, and I really felt encouraged. Whatever it was Miss Brick and Sam saw in me really blossomed by the end of the summer. I learned dance steps that I thought were out of my reach, and I learned that I can accomplish anything that I put my mind to. Sam, our choreographer, started out with Miss Brick when she was in 6th grade. She has gone on to be a professional, performing on both stage and TV. She comes back every summer to share her knowledge and that je ne sais quoi, that extra special quality that only an experienced professional has. Her enthusiasm and confidence are contagious.
I started out doing this in middle school, and like I said, Miss Brick planted the seed and she inspired me, and from there I went into the performing arts program in high school. So I went and studied it in college, and I was lucky. Right after school I booked work and I worked for Disney and I went on a tour, and now I'm auditioning in the city and just making it a living. I think it's great to come back and work at Howell PALTC Theater Company because it reminds me how much fun it is. So when I choreograph, I write it down in the way that I remember it in my brain. So I'll write down, because I'm a singer as well and a musician, so I'll mark the beats and the accents on the lyrics, and then from the accents I'll draw an arrow and I'll write whatever I associate with it. So if I associate a hand gesture with a certain word, I'll just circle the word and I'll just remember the hand gesture in my body. I always look at what's the story. I always sit the kids down and I say, what is this song about? What are we trying to do? And how can we get that point across through movement so that it's not just, yay, musical theater, we're dancing and we don't know what we're dancing about, you know? We're just kicking our legs and flailing our arms. It's about so much more. It's under the sea. What are we doing in this number? And I remember someone raised their hand and they're like, we're celebrating. I said, I love that word. We're celebrating. We're celebrating life under the sea.
Rehearsal tracks.
I think my overall experience here is just absolutely the best summer it can give me.
And I wanted to spend every day doing what I love. She really did spark the fire.
Rehearsal tracks.
As a dancer, I get to be in a lot of scenes, and I wasn't really expecting to be in that many scenes. And I also get to I'm in like different roles, so it's really cool.
She really did spark the fire in me that loved theater. It truly is inspiring for the kids that come and for the creative team. We're constantly inspired by the kids and their talent and what they bring to the table and the choices they make and their excitement to be here. We're gonna do this, we're gonna make this our passion and our dream. It's inspiring.
Rehearsal tracks.
I just like when you're on stage, you feel like you could really be or do anything.
The costumer, Jackie Revier, another consummate professional, brings the look of Broadway to the show. Look at those costumes. Her costumes are the real thing. A walk through her warehouse is really an experience. She has thousands of amazing costumes.
It's absolutely my favorite thing ever. I love it. It's grown from stuff in my kids' closets as they went away to college to a warehouse in Freehold that's 6,000 square feet. Jillian is awesome. She is not only one of my favorite directors because her standards are very high and I love that, but she's also my dear friend. And out of my kids grew up with her kids and actually did shows with her kids when they were little, so we've known each other a long time. I feel totally blessed working with kids and to watch them grow like Sophia when they're little tiny 6, 7, 8-year-olds right up through high school, and then they're my Facebook friends and I follow them on Facebook and I'm always so proud of them. So that's why they call me Mama Rev.
Jackie Revier and I have been working together for 20 years. She's amazing. I was in Scrooge, the musical, for 15 years at the Strand as the ghost of Christmas Past, and she was our costumer.
Putting the show together is very involved. There are 2 casts. That's more than 50 people to cast, rehearse, and choreograph. Just handling that many people in 2 casts is a big job. Miss Brick and her team is up for the challenge, though. Each year, this unorganized group of kids is transformed into a highly functioning production.
This play is a lot more fun. The choreography is amazing, and the amounts of work put into it is really, really nice.
The most difficult part is just getting all the pieces of the puzzle together. So you have set designers, you have choreographers, you have costumers, you have sound people, and bringing all those things together is the greatest challenge, but also fun.
The double casting gives more kids of different ages the opportunity to get parts. Miss Brick's commitment to having everyone have time in the spotlight makes sure that every kid has the experience to grow. There is also an opportunity to be in both casts, which can make the experience very intense. It's a great lesson for performing, and it's an insight on how shows are in the real industry.
I think we're the only theater company in the country that runs the same show simultaneously with 2 complete casts, one being ages 6 to 12 and the other one being 13 to 21. My idea with this is that I could give more kids an opportunity to get better roles and to perform more often and to actually be seen. And I also think it's adorable when you see a cast from 12 and under performing Little Mermaid. To me, it's amazing to watch what they can do. So I will work really hard and work them hard to get a good show, but I want them to have fun.
Besides feeling like a part of the family, there's a sense of community. A lot of parents know each other from previous years, and all the parents are available in the wings just in case. The whole cast gets a lot of support from their parents.
I try to really use a lot of students as opposed to using adults.
The kids that are in the shows come back year after year. Some start when they're really young and stay until they leave for college. That's how much fun the shows are.
A lot of the kids end up coming back and working with me in some capacity. I did the musical for the special needs students for the summer school for Howell Township Schools. I worked with 120 special needs students and I put on a show for them. A lot of my students from here, my actors from here, would come and help me at those shows.
My second year at the audition, I was at the sign-in table waiting for my turn when Lexi arrived. She was so nervous that she began to cry. I was glad to welcome her and support her like I was welcomed the year before.
When Lexi started at Howell PALTC, she was actually struggling with some anxiety and confidence problems.
Miss Brick is really nice.
We came into the auditions and she was crying hysterical.
Whenever I don't know a part, she helps me with it.
They hugged her walking into the audition, which, it's a scary thing. You're 6 years old. She was like, they're judging me. I'm not good enough. What if I mess up? She didn't know anybody, but she received at least 5 hugs within the first 5 minutes we were here. So the fact that the director took the time to hug her and console her and tell her she was adorable and she'll be fine. She still cried the whole entire time, but she left saying, "Can we come back?"
The support and encouragement feels like you are part of a family working hard to create something really special.
Miss Brick is amazing, and she's actually the head of the family. I mean, I think of it as a family. We went to the dance. They did a dance last year, the first thing before, as practices start, they have a dance, a fundraiser. And I was so blown away by the fact that 8th graders wanted to hang around with my 1st grader and danced with her. And, I was worried because she was following them around, and I'm like, oh, is she bothering them? What 8th grader wants to hang out with a 1st grader? Yeah. But they do. I mean, all the way up to 20 years old, they've embraced her, they love her, they play with her, they listen to her. We've made tons of friends. They still, even the older cast, everyone knows her name, everyone greets her, and it was just so amazing to me that the kids didn't want to it wasn't too cool to hang out with a 1st grader, and I think that's just because Mrs. Brick teaches them all that, we're all in this together, we're all family, and it's truly her summer family.
Marcella and Anthony's mother really hit it right on the head explaining the deeper learning that goes on during the rehearsals.
The program, I think, is fantastic here. It really allows the kids to explore different parts of their brain, so to speak, that they may not be able to do so in school. The production that she puts on is simply amazing. The kids have a fantastic time, not only learning the production, but they also learn about the lighting, they learn about theater, they learn about costume, they learn about all different aspects.
There's a lot of teaching that goes on in the summer program here. It's not just a play, it is an actual teaching experience for them.
I've learned how to present myself on stage, how to not have my back to the audience, and I really learned all my theater experience with Miss Brick, so she's really taught me a lot.
Miss Brick spends a lot of time with the children, which, she puts in an enormous amount of time making sure that child shines in their particular role, which you don't really see in a lot of other productions. And it's nice that she spends the time to make sure that they feel comfortable on stage, that she knows that they're reaching their full potential.
The most important thing to me is that the kids have a good time, that they feel good about themselves, and of course, and they'll tell you this, and they know this, that I want a good show.
And what she can draw out of these kids on the stage is just simply amazing. This is a theater program to get your child involved with. And the reason for that is at a very young age, Miss Brick will get your child to shine on stage where most adults can't even do it later on in life. And she makes sure that they are comfortable in every part that they're doing and they're not uncomfortable. And they'll enjoy the experience just as much as you do.
I found out about the place here. I started out doing the Actors Toolbox, and like after that I was like, oh my gosh, I love acting. I need to do this more often.
Sami, a newcomer, landed a lead role in his very first audition. He has been interested in performing since he was 5. Now he's taking the first steps to following his dreams.
I think he's just an artistically inclined kid. I think he's been, we used to buy, I tell everybody this joke, we used to buy sketchbooks in bulk when he was 5 years old. And we still do that on Amazon because that's what we need. And he makes home videos. He used to complain about how I don't have the actors and the equipment to make home videos in my movie. That's right. And we started trying to find something that he could do. And Howell PAL came up, and we got him started. Last year he did some classes. This year he did some classes, and here he is.
There's only really one word to explain it, and it's just fun.
Guess who's gonna be on that play? Yeah!
There's a lot of work, but it's really fun though.
This is a great experience. He's getting a lot of experience. He's enjoying it. I was a little skeptical in the beginning. I thought he wouldn't be able to do it, but he's really enjoying it. It's turning out fantastic.
Down here all the fishes hopping down, drop to the way they move. The fish on the land ain't happy, except for the move. The fish in the pool is lucky, they ain't one day. One day when the boss says hungry, guess who's gonna be on the plate?
I'm surprised about that.
Yeah, we're psyched about that.
We learned about every aspect of the production. I connected with Jackie and became interested in costumes and working behind the scenes, which led to my interest in performing on camera and filmmaking. Next year, I'm going to the Digital Media Arts Academy at my high school.
I've been working with her since my 7th grade year.
Stephen, Miss Brick's last stage manager, started out as an actor and became interested in production. He is now attending college for TV and film production.
I'm currently at Marymount Manhattan College studying stage management. It would be a BA in producing and management, and then a double major in digital media production for film and television.
This past summer, a number of kids helped out with the making of this documentary, getting experience in film production and working on the camera.
There's a great sense of like family and community here that you can't really find in like school shows as much. So yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. Oh, just look, it's like I'm in a storybook. Oh, it's bliss. I dreamed that it would be somewhat, but not like this. Look over there, oh my god, how very odd, and what might they be? Something splendid maybe. Look over here, could you bust? Isn't it just bedazzling, gazing, utterly amazing? Gazing around, it's like today. Just seeing it feels so good, I scream if I only could. I hoped and wished and wondered what I'd do here.
I hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look of the production and Howell PAL Theater Company. Thanks for watching! If you could describe this experience in one word, what would it be?
It's really amazing. Awesome. Fun.
Fantastic.
Amazing, inspiring, amazing.
Memorable.
Astonishing.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing.
It's really fun. Unique.
Memorable.
Incredible. Amazing. Spectacular. Wonderful.
Say good night, Sophia.
Good night, Sophia.